Sound check. Test mic. Hello and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So we're just gonna continue on optimizing the our bone sprinter build. I'm gonna check this out on we're gonna test this on the Infernal Hordes. So what we need now is the gospel for the piercing. We have on the pants Pain Gorgers, Crown of Illusion. Give me a second. Lidless Wall. Do we have Lidless Wall on the gloves by any chance? It's on the helm. How about Pain Gorgers? On the pants. If I'm going to use this one, then I need, what is this one? Pork. That should be quacks. Now I need the armor. Where was the armor that I was using before? Is it here? I believe this one, Shielding Storm. So that we will still have the armor. Flat armor. Chance for basic skills to deal double damage. Shielding Storm, armor, I guess I need to use my incenses. Let's buy some elixir, precision, sage whisper, Red Mind Buzz, soothing spices. Well, that's fine. Okay, let's go. Let's try, let's try. Are we good, Pok? I'm thinking, do I have the Tam rune? I have an extra Tam. Maybe Tam and Loom. Tam, no, no, not Tam and Loom. It should be Gar. Good thing I checked. Then Pok, then Quack's rune. Okay. Let's see. What's going on? I'll go with Hungry Spires. Hungry Spires. Now my Bone Storm is down. Oh shoot. I lost the lidless wall. And the crown of Lucian is still there. You know what? Let me borrow this one. And then let's get the lidless wall here. Then we replace that crown of Lucian. It's really like, supposedly I'm gonna try this one. So I feel like the crown of Lucian is counteracting our essence generation. if I activate the, I'm getting the critical strike chance additional, and right now I have the additional 12, 43. So one cast, that's 2.5. But with grasping veins alone, and then the so this is 22 plus 4, 20 on the bone storm, so that's 42. So we are at 85. Am I not getting any? $134. Let's see this one. Oh. I think I know what will help us on, I would say, generating the essence, because I'm really intrigued, like, why? It doesn't make sense. If we are at 100% critical strike chance, hurry up! Where is it? This too. I think for speed farming, it is not ideal to use the Jeez, I'm so slow. Okay. Maybe I'll try this one. And maybe this one. Just to try it out. So what I'm going to do is to replace it with... Do I have an extra amulet? And then I'm going to replace everything with Bone Spirit cooldown. I think for speed farming... Because the difference between speed pushing and then speed farming, when we try to hit the enemy for consecutive hits, basically, because it's not dying right away, we can hit one more time. But it doesn't make sense. Like, why? Why it doesn't reset? Because if we are again, the thing is, because we are killing the enemies right away, so we don't have anything to hit. Unlike on when we are killing like boss, like it's still alive, so we can still deal consecutive hits, so we can regain the essence more quickly. Unlike when you are hitting the enemies. But still, it doesn't make sense if you are at 100 critical strike chance. Once the critical strike chance for 25%. Basically, this is not going to help anymore.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
If we can bring the cooldown of the bone spirit. Because I feel like this one is not. If our essence is not regenerating very quickly. Resource generation. Resource generation with two-handed weapons or while wielding a shield. 20%, 25% basic resource generation. I know we still need more resource to increase this up to but still at 210, so that's 7 times 3%, so we are getting 21%. Well, at full resource. Give me bone spirit. Okay. Crit damage. So this is adaptability and grasping veins.
Masterful work.
Oh, that's resource, right? Forgot that is a resource. Thank you. Now you is... Well, you are okay. Even though I'm losing the life, it's fine. I don't have... Even though I don't have the life yet, it's fine. So let's masterwork this.
Here.
5 seconds. Okay, let's try this setup.
Where the stars around your neck, you lose a little mass to dust. Stars guide you.
See? Supposedly it doesn't matter if the hmm. Oops, sorry. Um, if we activate the Bone Storm, we are now at 74. Technically, we cannot really rely on the critical strike chance that the serration is being provided. It seems like, because if we are going to say that the only time that we can make this very efficient is with the help of the critical strike chance from the Air of Perdition, then this is really going to be difficult to play even for a beginner player. I'm out. Oh, I have the buff. Oh, where's the? Oh, there you go. I have the Ether Goblins. I have the what's that? The buff that the Ether Lord is going to stay on the round, even though the wave is already finished. One more. One more. 891. Hmm. 6% critical strike chance only. Boo.
You will find only your own death.
Yeah, even though I believe this is the like the ultimate. I mean, 5, and then you add additional 15% cooldown. This is just 0.5 cooldown reduction. So it's like now this is the peak that even though we add the cooldown reduction here, it's just even adding a cooldown here is just it will only reduce a very small amount now. Because this is the key to reduce the cooldown of the bone spirit. But we need the bone spirit to critically strike. You know what I feel like on next season? I think now that there is a critical strike chance on the T-Bolt's will now, I think it's gonna be more ideal here to for the T-Bolt's will to be used, and then we need the metamorphosis aspect to make us unstoppable, to benefit from that multiplier damage. The thing is, if I'm going to add on the gloves here, crit chance instead of attack speed, so that by just adding this one, and with the help of our Desperation aspect, can we make it to 100% without relying on, because the thing is we're using Garvin, right, to generate the critical strike chance, so we need gain critical strike chance for 5 seconds. One cast. One cast is 25%. Basically, we need 10 cast before the cast is going to be. We need 10 cast, and it's going to be over by 5 seconds before we can even reach the 10 stacks using the Tam rune. I think Moni here is more ideal, I think. Where's that Moni? Moni Poponi. Let me grab that Moni. Ooh, 3 GA boots. Okay. Looks good. I can't open this. Okay, let's go back. Give me a second. Okay. And we have a whisper.
It is done.
I need the rings. And an amulet. Salvage.
I expected rebirth.
What's still got some good in it?
I think the cooldown doesn't matter. If we cannot permanently crit on every cast, it's not going to work. Okay. So maybe let's roll. Man. Always. Maximum resource. I'm thinking this would be. Right now I have double life, right? So meaning I have currently 12,000 life without the bronze over brains? Huh? Oh, 200% life. So times 3. I see. So that is why we need life. Supposedly this is life intelligence. Oh, sorry, life resource and cooldown reduction. Give me splinters. 32.5 max. Thank you. Now the one that we need to hit is no, supposedly the maximum resource. I'm running out of gold. Well, chance for the splinters is fine. There you go. Thank you. Humorous. Give me a socket.
Around your neck.
Thank you.
My magic's awaiting.
This is humorous. Can I borrow? $7.88. Basically, even at 7.88, if we are critting, so we reduce 7 seconds, and then the 88 seconds will be coming from the 100%, the 100 essence from the rapid ossification. Oh, speaking of Moni Poponi. I can try this out on, do we have this one? Let's try a dungeon and then let's see the efficiency. The idea, I still need critical strike chance. Maybe let's see. Six seconds. Why? 100%? I didn't crit. Who's this? What? 58.3? Six-second cooldown. What's happening here is you need to cast the tendrils. Bone spirit, bone storm is already active before you cast the bone spirit. Otherwise, you cannot quickly cast the bone spirit. Critical strike chance only 5.6. Is it Locrons? I don't have the Locrons. Ew. I don't have the don't have the Locrons. Sorry, I'm just thinking what is. It's just I don't have enough gold. Basically, I can re-roll attack, critical strike chance. Maybe if I have 5/5 here. I need critical strike chance. This one. So basically this might add 2%. So this is 14%, I would say. So 14%. 14% plus 20 from the Bone Storm. So 20 from the Bone Storm, 12 from the Inspiring Leader, so that's 12, 32 plus 14, so that's 46. If I add it here, 46, then this is going to be 80. It's still not enough. It's still not enough. Basically, the primary driver to really bring down the Bone Spirit, to be recasted it one more time. With regards to speed farming, the way I see it, I don't think we can use the Soul Rift here, because Soul Rift, we cannot reduce the cooldown of the Soul Rift very quickly. Supposedly this one, if we can regenerate our resource very quickly. Every 5 seconds your basic skill regenerate. This one is only every 5 seconds. Basic resource generation. Bone splinters is 10. So we're adding 2.5.
The wonders of Sanctuary at your fingertips. How may I help you?
Plus 32. $79. Can I borrow this one?
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
Trial and error. Basic. Okay. Basic. Come on, basic. Thank you. How many minutes is this? 37. I think I can do it later. Let's do one more Infernal Hordes run again. Maybe let's put this back here. So we have a total of 50% basic regeneration, so that gives us 15 per hit. I'm hoping that we'll bring back our essence very quickly, so that the serration passive skill will help on increasing our critical strike chance. What the heck? I have a suspicion here that this Pock Rune is also the culprit. Considering that our damage is good enough that we don't need the Pock Rune, maybe let's go with Quarun for movement speed. 53 plus 20, so that's 73. Oh, wait a second. Where's the attack speed? Oh, critical strike is this one. Oh,
Let's go.
whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Okay, now. So it was the great feast is like it was the great feast that is draining our essence. Perfect aim. Everything is cooled down. So it's just need to find a way. This is doesn't it some what is my critical strike chance? 56. I feel like the serration aspect is not working. I mean, your bone skills have a 3% chance, a 3% increase in critical strike chance for each 30 essence you have upon cast. So if you cast the bone spirit at full essence, this will generate 3 at 240, so that's 3 times 8. So that is 24%. 24%. So we add it there. Give me a second. Is that supposed to be supposedly 48 plus 12, 48? 4% increase in critical strike chance while you are healthy. This is 12. There you go, 48. So of course we need to make sure that we are always healthy. Then Bone Storm, 20%. So that's 68. Okay, let's add one more. What is that? I know my armor is bad, like those crossbows are really insane. Wow. Whoa. Whoa.
Abomination, spawn of living, you shall burn for nothing.
At least we managed to get more than 1066.
You will find only your own death.
Ay, ay, ay. See, it's really different. For a target that is oh, nice. But I don't want it on the gloves though. Okay, let's do that pit, and then this is basically in order for this to be a speed farmer. You need the air of perdition here. Thibault's wheel will be better here as well, because that pants have a critical strike chance. But Wait a second. Give me a second. There is one item though. However, I feel like I don't have it. The Locran's amulet. I think you can get it from the greater spoils on the Infernal Hordes. Can I check very quickly? This one. Your skill gain critical strike chance up to 40% when cast up to 40%. However, this is not a buff. This is every cast. If we cannot sustain the essence at 100% of our resource every cast, then we're not getting that critical strike chance. There is one way. However, I wonder if we are going to lose the damage. Give me a second. Studio mode, planner, game capture, gaming. Okay. No. I'm thinking to use the to put the grasping veins on the double-handed weapon. The thing is, we are relying on the grasping veins.
My demons are quiet here. Mostly.
What time is it? 11 minutes. Okay. Let's go first on let's switch with Quack's Rune here. Garmony, Pok, Quack. I'm not using the Crown of Lucian. Now I'm using the Devotee. How's our armor? Okay, armor is good. See, it's different, right? I can hold the bone spirit, and our essence is always, whoops, the Pok Rune. The Devotee is more potent than the Lacrons. And then what happened with the Pok Rune? Somehow, when we cast a skill, it triggers the Pok Rune. And the thing is, I see that there are some chances that we are casting like corpse tendrils, that the Pok Rune is ready to be activated. So when we cast the corpse tendrils, we don't have any resource. Though we can still cast the bone spirit, but we cannot get that 100% to get our critical strike chance to 100%. About 2.5 minutes. Pit 90. Pit 90. It's different when the enemies are not being one shot. The bone spirit is efficient on there's one more way. There's one more way to make our critical strike chance to be efficient. With the help of the grasping veins, that is the ring of the sacrilegious soul, wherein it will automatically cast the corpse tendrils. So we don't have to worry about being casted. Just in case it is ready to be activated, or if the buff is already finished and then we forgot, then the Ring of the Sacrilegious Soul will help on casting it for us so that we can get that critical strike chance buff. Right? cannot see it. %100%. Look at that, 100%. It will still go on cooldown. Why? Why is that? We're getting scammed. Happy you regain a life? Happy?
At least I can put my skills to use.
Right? So it's different when the enemy cannot be one hit, because with the help of the guard rune to double cast, we get that 25% critical strike chance as well. Then as we continue make those consecutive hits, wow, I forgot what am I going to do again to make the critical strike chance. Sacrilegious soul. Let's try that. Let's see. And then we're just gonna use the claw rune again. Moni and Gar. Yeah, probably I don't need the Cursora.
It is done.
Of course, gold. There's nothing to debate about that. We need gold. Hello. The thing is, for next season, what will be what chaos armor can we get? Chaos armor next season? What is my critical strike chance? I wonder if I'm missing something here. I knew it. I know the problem. The bone spirit needs to hit the enemy very quickly. We cannot use the bone spirit as like a projectile type kind of skill. It needs to hit if we want to make it to be casted very quickly. It makes sense during on the pit. It's very efficient on generating resource and reducing the cooldown on every hit. And that is one reason is because we are always in close combat with the enemies. Therefore, when we cast the bone spirit explodes right away. So now with that explosion, bone skill increase critical strike chance when you for each essence, 30 essence you have upon cast. As bone spirit explode, then you can basically recast it. Basically, you can keep on recasting the bone spirit. The thing is, even at 0 essence, if I'm not mistaken, basically you will now ignoring this one. And this one gives a huge amount of essence if you have a high amount of essence when you cast it. So on the first cast, depletes your essence, then you have to wait to make it full in order to cast another one. But the reason why there is some kind of a delay on the cooldown, on that 7-second cooldown if we make the Bone Spirit crit, is that it's waiting for it to hit an enemy first before it's like re-evaluates the situation. Like, hey, I hit the enemies, I crit, then based on the amount of the essence restored, you know what I mean? Did I remove the killing monsters? I'm gonna check if there is some kind of oh, what time is it? Basically, I'm almost probably this will be my last run for tonight. So tomorrow I'm just gonna keep farming, and then I'm just gonna try see. I need to figure out if there's any other mechanic that we can use. If I'm going to utilize the essence again, hopefully if I can find on this run the Lurkron's amulet. Maybe we can try that one. What's with the lag? Wow. 3, 2, 1. Really? No! And this one. Now I'm thinking, what if... Wow, that is so inefficient. That is so inefficient. Like, you are waiting for that damn hellfire spawn, hellborn. Let's go with this one. See, on the Ether Lord, we can spam the Bone Spirit. See? I'll go with this one. We have multiplier on and we are stronger, so we can go with that. See, we can just hold the Bone Spirit and then we can easily kill those Ether Lords. But for single target, that's the struggle. Nah, we didn't manage to kill that Hellborn. Last wave, right? We have Ether Goblins. Who knows? This might be goblins. That's why I don't like playing this build actually. It's because it's really requires perfect gear. Perfect. It really requires perfect gear in order to make this efficient. But I'm going to check if there's any... I'm thinking maybe even though we're losing the multiplier damage, like for example, maybe adaptability. I'm thinking if there's a resource that will help on maybe cooldown for every hit on luck hit or something. Even though you have a cooldown for the Bone Spirit, Even though you have the cooldown for the bone spirit, it's still not going to help. I think the Locron's amulet will solve the problem. Our only goal is to generate the resource, then it will give an additional 40%. So technically, at 40%, if we add the 40% here, so that's 88. Then by adding the bone storm, then we are at 100%. So technically, bone spirit is always critting. Wow, we're short by 100.
Find only your own death.
See, we can continuously cast the bone spirit because we are in close quarter to the end. We are in close distance to the enemy. So bone spirit explode. It evaluates those, how many resource, increase your critical strike chance, and then you cast again. So what do we have? Mother's embrace. Mother's embrace. Do we got oh, there you go. This is the one I'm talking about. But man, 15%. That's 15%. Come on. Your skill gain critical strike chance per point of primary resource you have when cast. So this is a super duper low roll. Probably we're gonna continue farming the but you know what? Do I still have the blood surge on my armory? Probably we're just gonna the thing is, this Lucron's amulet is part of the chaos items. Lucron's. It does. It does. The thing is, wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe I can try this out as well. If a core skill, which is Bone Spirit, hits 4 or more enemies, 72% of the resource cost is refunded. I'm gonna try this tomorrow and see how this one will work. If this is going to be either Lucrans or this one that will help on sustaining. Because if we can also bring the essence back to its maximum essence, right, then I am assuming every time that the bone skill was casted, it re-evaluates how many essence when it was casted. Again, 3% increased critical strike chance for each 30 essence. So we have 240 essence divided by 30, or 210 essence divided by 30, so that's 7 times 3. So we are getting 21% just with the serration alone. That's why with serration, with the bone storm, that's 40, with the inspiring leader, that's 52, right? Apparently we cannot use this one. Anyway, I'm gonna try that tomorrow. So yeah, we're just gonna continue on. Well, I don't think this is going to be was that the maximum? Oh, 15? At least 30. At least 30. So at least you have 30 here when you cast. So again, I'm thinking maybe we swap adaptability with Shattered, and then Mother's Embrace, and then I don't know if Mother's Embrace is enough, or Lucrans only, or both of them. But if we use both of them, I feel like we're gonna lose. I feel like we're going to lose some DPS already. But we will see. So yeah, I'm just gonna check this out. Basically, the setup for pit pushing, and for, I would say you can also use that for bossing. It's already that is already the proper setup. What I'm going to figure out now is how to make this efficient on speed farming. What are the affixes again? I feel like resource instead of cooldown. Maybe cooldown is still okay. Maybe I'm going to try that again. Cooldown, and then I'm thinking again Mother's Embrace, but basically if Mother's Embrace is not going to be transferred as a new chaos item, but only for this season. But I'm still looking forward what will be the affixes that we need in order to make it a speed farmer. I'm just thinking there's another one, but I don't find it efficient. What is that item that I'm talking about? No, I don't think that is going to work. No, what I'm thinking is the seasonal chaos perk, the chaotic cooldowns, but this is not going to work with. What if the maximum cooldown is it chose the 16 or the 12, then you have a 5-second cooldown. Again, resource is important in our mechanic here. There is another one Actually, there is another one. But we're not going to use the adaptability. Is it going to work? Bone. It's not an offensive, it's a resource. Critical strikes with bone skills increase your essence generation by 190% for 4 seconds. Again, I think I should have just tried this on the Hell Tides. I think Hell Tides would be enough. Again, is if serration is also the key here, right?
At least I can put my skills to use.
Look at my resource. And look at the cooldown. It's when it didn't crit, what happened is it has a cooldown of 9.36, right? Why it's only 1? It keeps adding 1. The way I see it is that this one is now helping. 240 also, 200, no, that's just 200. There is another one. Do we want to really reduce the cooldown of the bone split? We have how much cooldown? How much cooldown that we are still expecting? 6, right? 6 times 12. 6 times 12. Oh, sorry, 6 times 2. So that's 12. 12 ranks of rapid ossification. If this could go up to 12, so imagine this, if this could go up to 12, 200 essence, so that's 6-second cooldown. Oh, sorry, at 200 essence. So if this is rank 12, so what's going to happen? If this is rank 12, so 3 on the amulet, 3 on the ring, just in case. For example, 3 on the amulet, 3 on the ring, 3 on the 2 rings, so that's 999. So this will add on the 3 here, so that's 9, so that's 12. 12 times 0.5, so that's 6-second cooldown in total at rank 12. 6-second cooldown. 200 essence, that's 12-second cooldown. Even with just 100 essence, if our essence is only 100, then we can reduce, even though if just in case the bone spirit doesn't crit at 7.88 second cooldown, that what we have a while ago. Therefore, the bone spirit is going to reduce its cooldown immediately. And that will help also on the cooldown reduction in the bone storm, so that we can keep on casting it to keep the buff of the bone storm. Or is it the one that helps on gaining the resource? I think it is the rapid ossification. For speed farming. And then with the help also of the I'm just getting the ancestral. I'm not getting those non-ancestral anymore. Hmm? So what if I have 960 armor? Sorry, I'm so annoying. The cooldown is so annoying. Yeah, I think I would go with the rapid ossification. Let's try that tomorrow. I think that will solve the problem. For speed farming. For speed farming.
Use it well.
I mean, you can still use that rapid ossification on pit pushing, but the thing is, you will gonna lose your essence regeneration. Therefore, you're not taking advantage of the full benefit of the increased damage of the adaptability aspect. This is really dealing a lot of damage.
I find things, even if they just won't
Double GA boots again. For every essence you spend, reduces the cooldown of your bone skills by 3 seconds. That's why if we can have another rapid ossification, I feel like the bone spirit, like this one, like at 7.88, we can basically, even though it doesn't crit, I believe we can reduce the cooldown right away. So therefore we can cast it most of the time, considering that we have maximum essence as much as possible, minimum 200 essence every cast, or 100 if we have 12 ranks, if we have 12 ranks. So we're gonna try that tomorrow. So all right, that's it for me today, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.